Rahim, student of class 8. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you will be fine. I am Miss Nigat, your SST teacher. Today I explain you new chapter from the civic section. The chapter name is Agriculture and Main Crops. Open page number 34. Student, this is the page number 34 and the chapter number 4, Agriculture and Main Crops. First of all, I explain you difficult words and their meanings, and after this work I will explain you the chapter in detail. So come on board. Student, look at the blackboard. Here are difficult words and their meanings. First word is paddy. पैडी मीन्स धान, जो चावल का छिलका होता है चावल पे, वो ब्राउन कलर का, उसे धान कहा जाता है. फ्लीसेस माने ऊन, ठीक है, हम वूल भी कहते हैं और फ्लीसेस भी कहा जाता है. अरेबल मीन माने काबिल काश्त. ओके. पीसेंट्स मीन किसान, फार्मर जिसे आप कहते हैं, ठीक है. रैंडम ऑर्डर माने बेतरतीब, ठीक है. पल्सेस मीन दालें या अनाज. एंड सॉरगम कहा जाता है जवार को, ठीक है. ये हमारे जो डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड्स थे जो कि इस चैप्टर में इंक्लूडेड थे, वो आपको मैंने बता दिए हैं. इसके बाद मैं आपको चैप्टर समझाती हूँ. ओके. सो स्टूडेंट, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन चैप्टर. फर्स्ट हेडिंग इज़ अरेबल फार्मिंग. दिस इज़ अरेबल फार्मिंग. First of all, I will explain the meaning of arable farming. Okay. After this, I will explain you the chapter. Student, arable farming means to grow of crops on the board. Pakistan and the most of the Asian countries are agriculture based. Arable farming is growing crops in field which have usually been plugged before planting. In developed countries too, farming take place but on a large scale. In developed countries, there is machinized farming and heavy machinery is used, while farming in developing countries is labor based or peasant based. Machinized farmings are huge, whereas the size of farms is smaller in peasant based farming. Instead of machines, cattle and primitive tools are used. Some of the main agriculture products of the world are grains like rice, sorghum, oats, millets, and so on. Student, do you know the nutrition value of these grains? Wheat, rice, corn, millets also are a good source of vitamin B. Okay. Student, on page number 35, look at the pictures. In this picture is comparison about the farming by peasant and the commercial machinized farming. Okay. In this picture, the first picture, you saw it. Here are plugging and watering the fields, and here is the crop harvesting of crops. In machinized farming, there are the large scale of fields. Look at this. Okay. Here are all are used in machine farming. On page number 36, rice is the second heading. This is rice. I also written on the board. Children, you also find of rice. I hope definitely you will found the rice. Rice is the biggest single crop of the world, which is used by half the world's population. It is sown in the beginning of the rainy season when the weather is warm and harvested from November to February. Pakistan is the 5th largest exporter of rice, and Pakistani basmati rice is very famous all over the world. Okay, you know it about the rice. You also eat biryani. You like it also. This is also made it rice, also made it biryani, also made it rice. On the same page, the third heading is stock or animal farming. Children, do you know a very important part of farming is livestock farming? Farmers rear cows, oxen, buffalo, sheep, camels and goats. Some are bred to provide them with meat, and milk. Other are used to pull plugged and carts, turn water fields and for other work on a farm. Student, you know Pakistan is the fourth largest producer of milk in the world. In Pakistan, there are many international companies making dairy products like cheese, butter, and so on. Look at the page number 37. This is the page number 37. Okay, selective breeding. First of all, I will explain the meaning of selective breeding. Selective breeding means different varieties of animals and plants with desired characteristics can be developed by selective breedings. For example, cow that produce lots of milk, chicken that produce large eggs and meat also. In agriculture form, selective breed mean crop plants with better yards. Okay. Children, look at the page number 38. This is cattle rearing. This is the picture of cattle like goats, sheep, buffaloes. Okay, so one by one I will explain you. First I will explain you the cattle rearing. Cattle farming and production, which comes under livestock and agriculture sector, is an integral part of Pakistan's culture. Pakistan agriculture sector. Cattle are also used as draught animal in simple societies. His milk and meat also used for eating and drinking. Who he slaughtered provide skins for leather, which is vitally important for Pakistan's large sports industry. Bones were also used for cutlery handle, but now this is the largely used in fertilizer and other purposes. Students, on page number 39, writer have written some cattle rearing animals, so I explain it briefly one by one. First, I will explain sheep. Look at board. I also written here sheep. The use of sheep is widespread because they can live under harsh conditions and can survive in highly altitude. They are reared for wool out of 50% and 15% for meat. Sheep are valuable for the economy of Pakistan, Iran. In Pakistan, Iran and India is also used for wool. After sheep, I will explain goats. Okay, here is written also goats. Look at the picture of goats. Student, goats are very important in cattle rearing and can survive in harsh and relatively fertile areas such as Balochistan, Afghanistan and Iran. Angora goats are famous for their soft wool, and small Kashmiri goats also popular for the expensive Kashmir winter wooler. In mountain areas, it's carrying for loads also. Okay, but 8 handling is horse, donkeys and mules. Okay, I will explain also. Children, do you know horse are used today in most part of the world as working animal on farms and also used for pleasure riding and races. Donkeys is a much tougher animal. It is used so widely in Pakistan. And mules, which is cross female horse and a male donkey. It is very tough animal for pulling loads. Our 9 heading is poultry. Look at the page number 40. Here is poultry in the picture of poultry farm. Okay, this is a picture of poultry farm. Poultry is an excellent source of meat and eggs. Chicken meat and eggs are the healthy, nutritive and easy digestible source of foods. Chicken are easy to rear. Pakistani villages have their own small stock of poultry farms. Reared poultry farm is good for egg and milk. Egg and meat are considered healthier and compared to commercially breed poultry. Fishing, our last heading is fishing. Sorry student, not last, 10th heading is fishing. Okay. Children, Pakistan has a nearly 100-kilometer coastline on Arabian Sea, and there are fishing villages along the coast. Arabian Sea waters are rich in marine life, and fishing is an occupation in the coastal areas. It is good for human health. Student, you also heard in news or in the newspaper, Pakistanis fishermen who had been arrested by Indians for crossing into Indian water, and Indian fishermen also arrested for fishing in Pakistan areas of water, because the water of seas and oceans become international, and fishing vessels for other countries can also operate there. In Pakistan, very huge variety of fishes like trout, palla, rahu, muska, and so on. And the last heading is horticulture. First of all, I will explain you the meaning of horticulture. Students, look at the page number 42. This is the horticulture, and the horticulture means vegetable, fruits and flowers are grown in a large scale. Horticulture activities increasing in the last 10 years. In Pakistan, good and valuable variety of fruits and vegetables are available and export all over the world. Pakistan has the big exporter of mangoes. Sindh and Punjab are also give good variety of mangoes. Students, look at this picture of Pakistan's map. Here are you saw it. Here are the green part of the this area. Told about the fertility of land. Okay, this is the rich soil in green areas. Look at this. In the Sindh and Punjab is also a good source of vegetables, fruits, and so on things. Student, I will explain you the chapter. I have explained you the chapter in very detail. I hope you will be understand it. After this work, I will explain you question of the fourth assignment. So come on, take out your fourth assignment assessment. Student, this is your fourth assignment. The first question is, what animals are preferred for livestock farming in Pakistan and why? Here are, I give you the example of horse, goats, sheep and poultry, birds. Also our livestock farming. It is very useful for our economy. Second question is, which countries are most suitable for agriculture? Here are the some countries name: India, Egypt, USA, Bangladesh, Pakistan, okay, Russian Federation, Turkey, Indonesia are also good for agriculture products. Here are the third question is, what climatic condition is suitable for the cultivation of rice? In the student, look at your book. Student, this is the second para. It is not easy to grow rice. Se lekar is hot sun. This is, I have also told you. You have written this. I hope you will written is okay. And the fourth question is, what is the advantages of cattle rearing? Cattle rearing also explained in detail. And the last work is match the following. Student, I hope you will be understand it very well. I hope you will be okay. Student, we will meet soon. Allah Hafiz. Take care.